right, according to a recent survey from Macari, getting organized and simplifying life are among the top New Year's resolutions in 2020. I, too, am one. Here to help us declutter our lives is organizing expert Patty Morrissey. Good morning, Patty.
Good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning. I think everybody's resolved to do something, and so many of us want to declutter our lives as one of them. What are some of the best tips that you have for a clutter-free 2020?
Absolutely. So we're all in this together. Over 60% of us from the Mercari survey agreed that we all have too much stuff. And so I define clutter as anything that doesn't support the person you're becoming. So the first tip that I have is really create that vision of your ideal lifestyle. Who is it that you want to be? What are you moving towards? And then looking through the items that you have around your home, maybe they are still really good items, but they just don't reflect the season of life that you're in anymore. And so it's time to let those things go. And so we have a habit of letting things in, and we need to develop a habit for letting things out, right? So calories in, calories out. Stuff comes in, stuff comes out, in order to maintain that balance and that harmony inside of our home. So I like to set up an out box. So anytime I decide that this no longer serves a purpose in my life, it goes and lives in the out box, and then I either donate the items, give them away to friends, or I sell them on an app like Mercari.
Well, I like that. I like the idea of an outbox. I like the in and the out. I think so often we just get so connected emotionally to things. I know you're a big Marie Kondo fan as well, which is a big deal. But let's talk about the health benefits, because I think that's something that people don't think about, is that there could be a potential health benefit to decluttering.
Yeah, there's so many health benefits, like physical health and mental health. My background is in social work, and so I've never felt more social worky than doing this work, being alongside people, helping them reduce stress and improve their health. So the Mercari survey found that over 53% of millennials were reporting extreme stress related to the mess in their home. 1 in 5 people are losing sleep over the clutter in their home, and that's because these unwanted items reflect obligations and undone tasks. And so when we get rid of those things, we don't just get rid of the physical clutter, but we get rid of the obligation that's attached to them.
I love that idea. That just something about that made me breathe deep and kind of release a little bit there. And I think people just listening to you probably felt something very similar. Let's talk about things that people have laying around the house then that may actually get them top dollar if they're willing to release it.
Absolutely. So it's always a good place to start with clothing and look through your clothing, accessories, belts, shoes, handbags, things that were bright, shiny objects that you purchased and got excited about, maybe used a few times, but don't have plans to use any longer. Those things do really well. But also take a look at around the rest of your home as well. So think about appliances, electronics, children's stuff does very well. Of course, top brands, anything that's in really great condition is going to go for higher value. But there's also value and money to be made in selling other items as well.
I want to make money, and so do our viewers. So tell us how Mercari works. Is it easy? Is it fun? How do you use it?
Yeah, so think about this as guilt-free spending money. The average Mercari seller makes about $100 a month selling their unwanted items, and making it an easy part of your routine. So having that outbox, like I mentioned, having all of the shipping supplies ready to go so that as soon as an item sells, it's so simple. There's no friction around getting it out the door, pack it up, send it on its way. I like to write a little note to the person who's receiving my unwanted item and tell them, I hope you enjoy all of my art supplies that I never used, and good luck on your creative endeavors, those kinds of things. And making it fun and easy is how you're going to make money on this. If it's challenging to do, if you don't have the right setup, it's not going to be as fun. But unfortunately, there's support from companies like Mercari that are really putting the technology and innovation and making the selling process on the app side much easier. And what I do is help people in their homes set up the home environment so that they can facilitate that exiting process as well.
That's so cool. So how do we get it? What do we do to try it?
Yeah, the action item is to just give it a try. Go through your stuff, look for something to sell, download the Mercari app, and give it a try. January is peak selling season on Mercari.
Love it. All right, I'm going to try it, Patty. Thank you so much for joining us for 2020.
Good luck, Tiffany.
Absolutely.
Take care.
Appreciate it. That website is Mercari.com, or you can get it in the App Store as well.